Hello students, this is Arifa Sheikh and you are watching Saya's Knowledge. In this video, you are going to learn about structure and functions of spinal cord. Please like, subscribe and share my video. Spinal cord is very important part of our central nervous system. Let us see the structure of spinal cord first. The spinal cord is a thick cord or it is bundle of nervous tissues lying inside the spinal canal of the spine. Spine refers to the backbone. In most adults, the spine or backbone is composed of 33 individual backbones called vertebrae. The vertebrae are separated by discs made of cartilage which act as cushions and absorb shock. So actually the spinal cord is very fragile. It is jelly-like substance. Hence it should be protected. As our brain is protected inside the skull, similarly our spinal cord is protected in this bony structure, what you call backbone. The spinal cord is a long, fragile tube-like structure. It begins from brainstem at the region of foramen magnum and extends to the level of first lumbar vertebrae. It ends in a bunch of nerves like a horsetail, cauda equina. So cauda equina is the part of the spinal cord, ending part of the spinal cord. As it looks like horsetail, hence the name is cauda equina. The cauda equina carries nerve impulses to and from the legs. The spinal cord is 18-inch long and half-inch thick. In this picture, you can see the spinal cord which is protected inside our backbone. It is divided into 5 parts. Later we will discuss that. Just you can see the spinal cord, which is a tube-like structure. It is nothing but bundle of neurons. It starts from the brain stem. Coverings of spinal cord. The membranes are known as meninges. Like the brain, the spinal cord is covered by 3 membranes called meninges. They are dura mater, which is the outermost membrane. It is hard and tough. Then we are having the middle membrane known as arachnoid mater. The innermost membrane is known as pia mater. So these are the 3 membrane which covers the spinal cord inside the spine. The subarachnoid space between the arachnoid and the pia mater has the cerebrospinal fluid. The vertebral column and the meninges with cerebrospinal fluid are protective in function. Now let us see the internal structure of spinal cord. Like the brain, the spinal cord consists of grey and white matter. The spinal cord has external white matter and internal grey matter, unlike the brain. So it is opposite of brain here. Even though it consists of grey and white matter, but in case of brain we have seen grey matter is outside and white matter is inside. But here in this case the grey matter is inside and white matter is outside. The butterfly shaped center of the cord consists of grey matter. The front wings of the butterfly shaped grey matter, they are also known as dorsal horns, contain motor nerve cells which transmit information from the brain or spinal cord to muscles, stimulating movements. The back wings of grey matter, which are also known as ventral horns, contain sensory nerve cells which transmit sensory information from other parts of the body through the spinal cord to the brain. The surrounding white matter contains columns of nerve fibers that carry sensory information to the brain from the rest of the body. These are known as ascending tracts. And the columns that carry motor impulses from the brain to the muscles, these columns are known as descending tracts. So the white matter in the spinal cord consists of two tracks, ascending tracks and descending tracks. These are nothing but column of nerves. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves originating from the spinal cord. These nerves are distributed throughout the body and carry stimuli to the spinal cord and brain, and carry impulses from the brain and the spinal cord to the various parts of the body. So from these 31 pairs of nerves are originating from the spinal cord. In this picture you can see the spinal cord which is arising from the brain stem. It is protected by the vertebrae of the backbone. Inside it is present as a column or as a cord. The last end part of the spinal cord is known as quada equina. If you take the section of the spinal cord, you can see the gray and white matter inside this, which is present inside the spinal canal. The gray matter is present at the center, which is in a butterfly shaped, or it is just look like a butterfly. The gray matter is present in the form of a butterfly. It is having different wings, the dorsal wings and the ventral wings. Dorsal wing which are present at the front region, and the ventral wings which are present at the back side. And for the white matter is surrounding the gray matter. You can see clearly in this picture. And from spinal cord arises the spinal nerves. So there are totally 31 pairs of spinal nerves arising from the spinal cord. Here you can see one pair arising from the spinal cord. The spinal nerves are named after regions of the spinal cord. They are as follow: 8 pairs of cervical nerves, 12 pairs of thoracic nerves, 5 pairs of lumbar nerves, 5 pairs of sacral nerves, 1 pair of coccygeal nerve. So actually these are named after the parts of the spine. We are having 5 parts, and the pairs which which are passing through the cervical portion, they are totally 8. They are known as cervical nerves. And those which are passing to the chest, in the chest region, they are known as these thoracic nerves. Similarly, we are having the different names: lumbar nerves, which are 5 in number, then 5 pairs of sacral nerves, and 1 pair of coccygeal nerve. There are 2 swellings of the cord, one at the level of the 6th cervical nerve and the other at the level of the 3rd lumbar nerve. The spinal cord is little bit swollen at these 2 regions. Functions of spinal cord. The spinal cord carries stimuli such as sensation of touch, pressure and pain to brain. It also carries signal from the brain to various parts of the body which control movements and other functions of the body. The spinal cord may also act independently of the brain in carrying out certain reflex actions. Reflex action may be defined as an autonomic responses to any kind of stimulus carried out by the spinal cord independent of the brain.